WZAR News, your community on video.
Reporting from Washington Street and East Philadelphia Avenue, this is Zach Reiner for WZAR News. We got reports of a building collapse down at Washington and East Philadelphia Avenue, around the area of 125 East Philadelphia Avenue. There's a lot of commercial buildings down there. The initial report said it was a large commercial building, possibly a vehicle inside. They were not sure if it was occupied or not. As we arrived on the scene from the west side of the building, it was difficult to tell where the damage resided. However, as we came around the other side of the building, you could see that it had collapsed. The building is indeed Ellickson's Taekwondo, a very large warehouse. It used to be a hardware store years ago, and it was converted into a Taekwondo academy. Very large warehouse-style building. It had a dome kind of a roof, and the snow buildup on top apparently caused it to collapse. Now, as I came around to the other side, it was very easy to see that the roof had indeed fallen into the building. I was unsure at first when I looked at it, the degree of how much it had fallen inside, but as I looked at it more and we came around the other side, it was clear that the roof had completely fallen inside. The entire east-facing wall against Washington Street is basically non-existent. It is laying in the road. The road, Washington Street, is covered in debris, wood pieces, metal signs, parking meters, whatever was there that was in the way is now in the road, whether it be trees, debris, insulation. So it's definitely a danger, and would have been a danger to anybody who was around there. We talked to some nearby residents who are on the same street, and they said that they were definitely aware of what happened. They may not have realized exactly what it was at first, but they were aware of what had happened.
We felt the ground shake, the house shake, and I thought, maybe I should go check the roof because, maybe something had collapsed or a tree had fallen or something.
Now, there were initial reports that there were concerns about people possibly being inside. The owner had stated he was unaware of anybody who would have been inside, but the emergency crews found that the front door to the building, they told us, was open, and there were coats inside in the lobby area, so there was concern that there may have been some people inhabiting the building. Nothing has come up yet. Nobody is. They seem pretty confident that nobody was inside the building. Now, there is a rear portion to the building, I believe, where there are some other businesses. That portion of the building seems to be standing. Now, whether it's structurally sound or not is a different story, but it is standing, and it's mostly the front portion of it where the roof had collapsed in. No other buildings appear to be damaged from the surrounding areas, besides perhaps some debris that may have flown out and hit other buildings, but there was no other significant damage other than the Taekwondo Academy itself and the building that is directly attached, I guess you could say, as part of it. Emergency crews are out here. They're bringing in the canteen. They're bringing in a lot of things that looks like they're going to be hanging out here for a very long time. The electric company and the water company. The electric company did come out and shut down the live electricity. I believe the water company is still on the way. They may not have shut that down quite yet, but they are working on shutting things down and securing the area to make sure it's safe. But by the looks of things, they will be here well into the night, making sure the area is secure and safe, and trying to clean up the mess that this building has caused. The collapse of the building has caused. Reporting from Washington Street and East Philadelphia Avenue, this is Zach Reiner, WZAR News.